Spectrum.
Mack 2, Mack 2, relax on. Mack 2, Mack 2, Mack 2, relax on. Mack 2, Mack 2, Mack 2, relax on. Mack 2, Mack 2, Mack 2, relax on.
For example, now we have the introduction of AI into the industry. That's caused a lot of confusion online. This is AI music, this is not AI music. I want to ask you, how has AI impacted the industry? How has AI come to um, change the way we see production, the way we see music?
Okay. First of all, AI, the word AI simply means artificial and intelligence. That means it's not real. So we are
Okay.
real, but it's an intelligence. And the intelligence is gotten from us. So since it's gotten from us, we are still very much aligned. We are still the owner of the intelligence. AI has affected us positively and negatively. Um, so let's talk about the positive part first before we go to the negative part. Um, well, in an era where things moves fast, and AI has, helped in reshaping that. You can, as a producer, before now, you can spend hours or days making beats. Now you make beats couple of minutes, you can even go online, type and get some samples, bring it to your door, split the stems, tweak it, and in a couple of minutes you have new sounds. So AI is very beautiful. It's, if you are creative, it's a tool for us to use.
Yeah.
The negative part of it is that it's now, since it's AI, it's now in the hands of everybody, the professionals and non-professionals. So a level, it's been abused, sort of, you know. For producers, before now, we have client reduction because most artists now, they can make music themselves from their home because they have the same AI you have at home. They can just tell AI, please, I need so and so kind of beat, and they will give them. They will just, So it's now, it gives us a run for the money. You understand? So that's the negative part. But in all, I think AI is something that has come to stay. So we should embrace it because it's the future.
Okay, so what you're trying to tell us now is that AI, depending on how you use it,
Yes.
it can be good, it can be bad to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
But yeah, to me, I think AI is a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing AI is introduced to the industry because I see many people saying AI do this, AI do this. The truth is that, like I was in a class that one Chinese guy taught Sunu AI for like 1 week, and I was wowed. I was wowed with what AI could do. And all the guy told us is that this is just 1% of what this thing can do. So they never even dig into it's 1%. I said, if 1% can do this, when we reach 100%, then we are all in trouble. But all together, it's a beautiful thing, and I think it depends on how you apply it as a producer or as an artist.
Yeah.
Fine, it's okay. Yeah. So I don't know.
I think I should ask you now.
Okay.
Zibit, I think you've been in the game for a very long time now. And I've heard lots of your works. I heard your work before I met you.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I heard your work before I met you.
Okay.
And I think when I heard your work the first time, I was like, wow. I heard your work and I saw you. You're different from your work.
What do you mean? Explain.
Now, there is this notion,
Yeah.
there's this ideology we have for producers, the way a producer should
Should
do.
look.
Your sound, and the sound I heard, it was, I think it's more like a drill beat. I know drill beats, they
They
are
are
aggressive.
and the
And
producers will look.
yes, when I saw the person that made the beat, I was like, whoa, this guy doesn't look like the beat he made.
Damn.
What? What? You know, the personality, it's
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
How
different.
do you call? I don't know if I'm the first person saying this.
Yeah, no. You're not the first person. The truth is that people have told me, how guy, like even where I stay, my stay there. Sometimes I'll just meet some guys and maybe vibing. I'll tell them I'm a producer. You're a producer. Even when I take them to my house, they see my studio, they say, nah lie. Guy, if you producer in for this place, I will there. I say, it's just that that's just me, and it's hard to change my personality of who I am.
What's your routine like as a producer? Your daily routine?
Okay. The truth is that I don't have daily routines, but I have routines if I want to work. Like
Okay.
if I want to work, make sure that my setup is good. I test all my equipment,
Okay.
make sure they are good, and make sure that I have all the necessary items or plugins I'll need for that production. And I also listen to a lot of music. Yeah, I listen to a lot of music. If I'm to produce somebody, that if before that day I start listening to music, that's the truth, to get inspiration and to get, the industry now is wide. The way you hear different kind of beats and you'll be wild. So I have to be in that space to know what's to offer. So that's just my routine before I start to.
I'm talking about listening to different music. That's another thing I noticed about you. You seem very versatile.
Okay.
You produce different sound, like you produce drill. I think I've heard different of your works, and
Yeah.
some of them I'm like, you produce drills, and it's so good. Like if someone listens to you, think, oh, this guy is an hip hop
The
producer.
person will do this drill, I do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah, and you'll be like, wow, how does your brain work? I love that. That's something about me too. But I want to know how do you do it?
Yes, the thing is that I come from the live band session. I play live band for years.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
play live band for years. So in my band, we play different kind of music. They will not tell you, not tell them I don't know this music. You play classics, you play classic. You play reggae, you play reggae. You play high life, you play high life. You play jazz, you play jazz. That's where I'm coming from. So I understand how the concept works in different genres. So when I want to bring it to music production, I say, okay, this kind of thing person wants. So I apply it. So how do you do yours?
I think we're both similar. I listened. I grew up with different music,
Okay.
and I was into
Yeah,
live
live
bands
band.
while growing up. Yeah. Listening to music, it broadens your mind.
Yes.
But if I want, for example, if I want to produce an R&B sound, what I do is I listen to R&B sound
So,
that moment.
yes,
Yeah.
it's good. It's good.
Put me in the mood.
Yeah, a very big producer told me that, and I thought, like, I was thinking is like unprofessional, but it when he told me, I said, wow. So this guy, he told me that if somebody brings like a high life song to him, that he will just tell the person to wait. He will take like 30 minutes, get so many high life songs and listen to at that time, then go into the studio and you see.
Well, is there a challenge of being versatile? Does versatility has challenge?
It does depends. Let me explain it. Like in Nigeria here, we have Afrobeat as the main genre.
Okay.
Like, but if you go to like America, you just see people that are country producers. They produce country music
Okay.
because they differentiate their genres based on location. If you go to some states in US, you will not hear rap, you will not hear hip hop,
Yeah.
you will hear maybe jazz.
Yeah.
That's what they listen to there mostly. So if you go there, it's producers, you see they are jazz producers. But in Nigeria here, we have Afrobeat and it's Afrobeats.
Okay.
Go back to Warri, you have Afrobeats. Go to Port Harcourt, you hear Afrobeats. Go to the north, you hear Afrobeats. Go to the...
Do you mean Afrobeat for the fans? Have you Afrobeat for the artists?
for the artists. For the artists.
But I think you worry.
No, what I mean is that if you want to count producers that come on, you want to count artists in Nigeria that say, okay, we'll first talk about them. What do you call him? Eriga, them this guy. I mean, when you want to, I'm talking about the national.
We're talking
fan.
about the geographical areas,
Yes.
Lagos,
In
Port
yes.
Harcourt.
in a nutshell,
Korea and all
that's
that.
like a hip hop Afro hip hop.
Yes. It's actually in Nigeria. Actually,
That's
like
why they
that.
call it Afro beats.
Yes, like it's actually in Nigeria, but it's just that because we don't have the industry to curtail it. If you go to Port Harcourt, they have their own style of music. If you go to the north, they have their own style of music. They come to the west here, they have their own style of music, which is Fuji. But because we don't have the industry to propagate the rest.
Each and every state.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
Or not like in US that they do it.
Like the
So-
US now, like what they produce in California is quite different from Texas.
Exactly.
Zibit, I've been wanting to ask you, what's Zibit? Where did it come from? Zibit.
Okay, when the thing is really funny when I tell people, when I started producing, I didn't have a name because the way I started producing it, how I started producing it, I know how I used to produce beats on keyboard.
Okay.
So I program beats on keyboard. I didn't know what anything like.
You're doing it
Texas
for fun.
studio. I would just go to church, play it, and I'll listen. So one guy saw me, said, "I take me to a studio one day." I said, "Okay." So when I go to the studio, the guy doesn't know how to play keyboard.
Okay.
So he will not tell me. He will not tell me. This is what I want you to. He understand. There's some people that don't understand sound,
Yeah.
but they don't know how to actually.
Yeah.
He'll tell me this is what I want you to play. I will not ask him, how do I do it? He will not tell me click here, click here. When I saw the piano, that is how I started learning. So what I'm trying to say is that. So I was just producing then, and I didn't have a name. I was just doing it because I just like doing it. So one day, one guy just brought his guys to the studio. So I was making a beat, and the guy just shouted, "See beat!" That was how.
Oh, okay.
That was it. That was why. Even when I finished making the beat, I was going along the guy. The guy they shout, "See beat, see beat." That's why I said, "Okay, this name I'll just, this name I'll just take." That's how I type. Everybody that says my name is C beat.
So how do you go to? Is it spirit means away or sorry, not spirit means. What's it? Lado.
The highest beat, the highest beat.
Highest beat,
Yes.
okay.
How did you get yours?
IS beats. There was a time in my life where I felt this level I am right now I'm at the peak of I'm at the stage where I can do anything. I was feeling like a demigod. So I was like, okay, I'm in the highest state of myself.
Okay.
Do you understand? And so I'm like, I think I feel I can do anything with what I have right now.
Yeah.
So I'm in my highest state. So that's why I said, okay, highest state.
Okay, now a random question to you both. I think most of all these artists have been changing their name. Sorry to say, producers have been changing their tags or names.
Okay.
Like Mama Mastercraft has gone to Master
Okay.
directly.
Okay.
So have you changed yours before, or are you thinking of changing yours?
Yeah, I have. As life progresses, there's a level to it. You get to a level where your frequency changes, the way you feel, and you no longer resonate to some things you used to. And so because of that, name has a very strong impact in us because it's a sound wave. So for example, there are some names they will call you now, will enter your body. Get some name they will call you now, they call you your money, your body go shake. Then for that state now you did now. Do you understand?
Okay, now so to Zibit, do you think Young D, the producer that was produced for Timaya, right? Young
Yes,
D,
yes.
I think you're familiar with that guy.
Yes.
Do you think Young D is nowhere to be found right now because he didn't maybe elope with the changing of name?
Okay, do I think I think it's not actually the change of name that happened to Young D. It happened to many producers because let me just tell you the truth. Producers that started the Afrobeats music, many of them did not evolve, they did not follow what's happening in the industry. Some of them were just there just for plenary session. When I mean plenary session, they're already there. Let me just do one or two things and leave and do the normal thing I'm doing. That's the truth. Like I know a very good engineer in the industry who was mixing back then And once he just mixed for one or two people, they know his name, he got more money. He went he just went to full time on board engineering and left mixing of music. So I think maybe with many producers didn't involve with what's happening in the industry. That's why maybe like you do not you're like young G, like I don't really tell what's doing now. I don't really
So
know.
could that be the reason why maybe Young John, the weekend producer, started doing maybe music?
Now Young John evolved. He was actually an artist.
He has been. He was an artist before he became a producer.
No, this artist that can produce.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
Yes,
okay.
he actually had songs, but since he was working with a big artist, he had to say, pause your music. Produce for me first. You come when your time
Yeah.
reach. You come on. That's what happened to Young John.
Yeah.
So I like what I think I have a question
Okay.
and feeling. Where do we see the Nigerian industry in the next 5 years? Because I believe innovation comes in, evolvement comes in, and everybody needs to grow.
Yeah.
Where do you see the Nigerian industry in the next 5 years?
Um,
5 to 10 years, probably.
Okay. Nice question. Let's. Okay. During the early 2000, or early, yes, well, when we just got into the early 2000s, we were listening to music from, I think, East Africa, where
Awilo,
they were
yes,
trending,
yes,
you know, now
yeah.
the night they hot. We had our artists,
Yes.
but they
Yeah.
were hot.
Mm.
And of course from the West, as America, USA,
yes.
and they were trending.
The 50
And
Cent
it now
and the rest.
moved to, I think there was a time Ghana was even very hot with
Tony Thriller,
yes,
Harold
yes,
Bees, and the rest.
yeah, and before Nigeria picked it up, and there was a time too Jamaica was hot.
Yeah, Jamaica.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So it's a rotation, right? Right now, Afrobeat is we are having our time. That doesn't mean we're going to come down with time, but I think in the nearest future, sound is going to. But there's something about Nigerians. We are very versatile. Nigerian we can maneuver. You see, I'm a piano now. We took it from South Africa. We they bust everywhere. You understand?
Give them back. Give them back.
So Nigeria piano.
Love their piano and send that back to
You
them.
understand? So Nigeria, we have this energy. We are very creative. This place is a very special place. So Nigeria will always be available. Afrobeat will be, maybe the name will change. You know, sounds change and name changes over time. We have reggae, we have funk, we have calypso, we have disco, we have hip hop. It's still there now.
Yeah.
We have trap, and we have Afrocentric. And with time, maybe in the next 5 years, I see where the sound changes a bit, and maybe with another name.
Okay, so before you guys proceed with any of your questions, like I would like you guys to give me. I would like one of you to give me what the trap as a genre, like where the trap actually originated from, and maybe R&B. Yes. Then the second question is R&B, like how R&B. I think they call it. They said it's an acronym, right?
Yeah.
So then trap. I don't know. Can you guys tell me?
Okay, to the best of my knowledge, I think trap came out from the Black American culture in the US, the street culture in the US. I think they like if you come to hip hop in US, if you follow the trend of hip hop from the Notorious B.I.G.'s, the Tupacs down, they held the industry to a ransom. So now they separated it to two different. I think it's East Coast and West Coast.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we even have the South.
Yes.
South, yeah.
So now these people
South
now.
or north?
No.
More of the
yes,
South. I don't think we have more from North,
yes.
but we have.
So
South.
they have that kind of thing in the US that this is it's actually the same hip hop, but this is their sound. This is their sound. So now the black culture in America, the street culture, now brought out this trap of thing that they mumble sounds. You won't hear what they are saying. If you go to a place like Miami, if somebody from Miami, a street somewhere from Miami speak English, you won't understand unless someone from Miami explain to you this is what this person is saying. So they started mumbling rap. That was how trap music That black music originated.
Yeah. To add to what he said, is very correct. To add to what he said, trap. The word T means to rap. To rap. To rap. The rap is being trapped because of the mumbling. Wait.
So now this is what I found online. Like it's more like trap songs are for people who are mainly or kind of in a way trapped in one or two situations, oftentimes drugs.
Yeah.
And they are so trapped in this drug stuff, they are not really artists or musicians, and they just want to voice out what they are going through. So they are being trapped in it. So that's why I don't know. I think the only genre I don't actually really think with is the trap stuff. Like they sing. I will call it off key. I don't.
You're correct.
You're very correct.
What you said now is they say that they're in drugs. That one that says streets.
Yeah.
It's those guys that when they go to the street, they don't have anything. They
So
just
they mumble
smoke.
their words like
They
you
just
said.
some of them just take drugs and you see them on the street and ask them what's up. You tell them, yeah, that was
Bro,
how.
I don't know how to do
So the
this.
word is trap.
Yes,
The
the
word
words
is
are
mumble.
trapped. Yeah, mumble.
Yes.
Yes.
Zombie.
Okay, now, currently, so to Lado,
Huh?
this is me just asking you this question, and I would like you to reformulate this question. So, AI is coming so into the industry right now
Yeah.
that an artist, I myself, I can make a beat from Suno.
Yeah.
If I'm subscribed, then I can make use of it and make money with it.
Yeah.
Like how has that been telling on you? And I want you to tell it to him via Zibit.
Like you said earlier, he was talking about some producers that refuse to evolve. You understand? As time goes on, things grow, things move. Life's about movement.
So how do you involve this involvement you were talking about?
Me as a producer, I take advantage of the situation. For example, now I go to some sites and I tell them, please, I need so and so sound, but I need it in stems. You understand? When they bring the stems, I convert the stems into my own creativity. It's more like Suno. They give you music. The music is there already.
Suno start giving you stems.
So that's why I say it's more like Suno. So I take the stems, I tweak it to I change the rhythm of it to
flip the sound.
Yes, I flip the sound to something of my own creativity. You understand? So there's the sound I just create with the sound that's already there. So it makes it easier for me to do. But the problem is, over time, the way I see it, in the nearest future, we will have less artists coming to producers. Because everybody can be a producer now. And
Okay,
everybody
so
can be an artist.
Zibi, what do you think about that? Like, so many artists coming to producer, what do you think producers should be doing?
I think it's a battle for us, but the truth is that the truth is that the more the problem, the more opportunities come.
Okay.
There will always be a problem to solve. That's the truth. So nobody ever believed we'll be in this situation at this time. No more producer or no artist ever believed that this is where we'll be. If you tell somebody that doing the 220s, 219s, that very soon there'll be Indian that will produce songs, you say it's not true. So what I'm trying to say is that we'll wait for that time and we'll see solutions to it. Like now, there are solutions to many things as a producer. Some people that bring songs to you now, they just tell you they have gotten the song from. I want you to let's go to AI. Like it's a song I saw how to produce for one gospel artist. He told me that I want AI to actually give me the concept. All I need to just look at what the AI gave me, and but even the song, the AI has already sang the song. So there will always be a problem. Is a problem to solve as a producer.
So let me ask you, Zibit, what's your challenges with artists?
Challenges we face now as producers, artists, is financial challenges. That's the truth. I remember those days back in the days, you go to studio, you see artists waiting for you. Yes, you even tell yourself, I'm not working again, go back to tomorrow.
And they will start begging.
Yes, I will just make this beat for me. This I need this beat, I need this beat. So it boils down to financial challenges. Many artists are afraid to enter into the industry because they feel, why am I making this song while this song will not blow up? You hear the billions of naira some artists put in to promote just one song, and you now imagine me will bring 200k to make one song. I never do 200k. I never do social media. This one, I never do this one.
200k now for make you get some for your MP, make you
Now they tell you now they don't make beat safe. So by the time you look at it, you look at your pocket. That's what they say. Man, you this money do nothing. So the challenge you are facing with artists now is financial challenges. Many artists are afraid to put in their money into their music now. That's why you see, for example, let's just divert a bit to the gospel industry. You hardly see a gospel artist now. That's the truth. The ones that are traveling, the ones that have already built their platform and stay. You hardly see. I can't remember the year I produced a gospel song.
Why is it so?
Yeah, the gospel space is a space where, as I said earlier, people are afraid to put their money and nothing comes out. Unlike the secular space that you can get a sponsor, you can get a manager, you can even get a promoter and say, okay, come, you're an artist, I want to invest in you. But the gospel space, they are not, how will I say it? They are not, they don't have this investor's mindset.
Okay.
Even a pastor won't see an artist in his church and invest in him.
Do you think it's easier to blow now compared to before? Which one is easier? Which one is
It's actually easier to blow now
okay?
than before. It comes in phases, that's the truth. Now if you have your money and you put it well with a good product, it will blow.
I think but is it really money based? Because what I'm asking is there are some artists that have blown because now we have TikTok, we have social media, and they've blown even without spending a dime. You understand? What do you think?
Okay, the money base isn't 100%. You won't rely on it 100%. I know a label that put almost 1 billion on artists. It didn't blow. They shot videos with even the biggest names then. It didn't blow. Now this is it. There's what they call sustainability in music.
Okay.
Anybody that's not looking to the long term, that person is not. It's not. If you look at the A-list artists now, it's a long term project. They just get up one morning.
So when you say long term, does that mean it has to be produced? Let's say whiskey that has to be producing with different kind of producers, of course. And at a point, you stop making use of them. What is the long term in there?
Okay, the long term I mean, let me give an instance. We had there's a song we had. What is this guy name? Dorime. Dorime. Now he put so much money on that song and everything. But after that, what's up? That is something that I'm talking about. After that, what's your next move? What's your next big move? That is why you see the many of the A-list artists. If you look like a record label like the Mavens, they work on long term. They tell you that after this phase, this is the next. They have it planned already. The next 7 years, this is where you'll be. If we finish with you here, we'll transfer you to this specific transfer you to many artists don't look at long term. They don't do it. Let me just get one song for blue. I don't blow it now. It doesn't work like that again. It was before.
So, Lado, do you think that what he's saying now is as an artist, if you really want to get into the game, you have to have not just a one hit, and you should have other hits ready.
Generally in life, for you to sustain a business, you should have a long-term goal.
Okay.
Certainly.
You understand? Because if you don't have a long-term goal, it's called one-time wonder.
And unfortunately, I can mention hundreds of artists that have been in that situation now.
I am sure too.
Let me mention one that always come to my place. Let me not mention his name.
Mention it.
I know go fit invite to not come. It says
Bigiano.
Bigiano. Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay.
he says
Yeah.
close here.
Yeah,
He comes to my
Bigiano.
place all this time.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Bigiano.
Ah,
Man, Bigiano.
that song was a glow. You know that song was.
First of August an event.
You know that.
Oh,
Do you know that
shit.
song wasn't in that song wasn't actually in Nigeria. That was a global hit. If you go to Jamaica, that song was banging.
Bro.
But now after that, what?